We're going live.
What's up, baby? Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian T. Licata. It's your boys. We're doing it again. We're still friends. We're still doing it. For some reason, it's still going on. Why? I don't know, but it's happening. When? Right now, baby. I'm your boy, Gary G. Garcia, along with my brother and partner, Misinformation, Brian T. Licata, Lanky Licata, a.k.a. the Lankster.
Yeah, did you see me as a giraffe right here? I'm a long neck giraffe.
What is the whole thing, Kamala for kids? What were you thinking?
I wasn't
process
thinking
behind
anything. I got to show you something. This was out in the wild this morning. On my way to, dude, I had a big morning, I guess you could say.
A big morning.
Yeah, you know it. The first thing I saw was this Kamala or Kids for Kamala, and it was a bake sale. Here we go. Yeah, let me get this. Let me get this uploaded right now. I'll actually text it to you.
You texted it to me. I didn't get it.
No, I just did. I wanted to talk about it on the show, so I didn't send it to you till now.
All right. Well, let's talk about it. I don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll show you. I got a this was a sign I saw today out on my walk.
The Kids for Kamala bracelets baked goods sale. So what do they got? Kids raising money for Kamala? I'm guessing that's what it is. Why are they making kids raise money for Kamala? They can't even vote. Why are they dragging kids into politics, man? They're not letting kids be kids anywhere. They're just not allowed to be kids. If you're not teaching them about fucking politics, they're teaching them how to fist.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I saw this and I was like, come on. There was a store.
King Handles, what's up?
And then we got Jasmine here too.
Jasmine, what's going on? Yeah, can't they let kids be kids, man? It's horrible, man. You know, you have a kid, you're sending them to school, or you're doing homeschooling.
You know, I honestly, I feel like I want to send them to the Jewish schools if I'm in this neighborhood. I feel like they got the best schools, man, and they don't play. They have a lot of
you definitely got to go private.
Yeah, focus on education, say good family values. They're not gonna, you know, you don't really hear about any rabbis diddling. It's the Catholic priest that
What are you insane? Are you insane, dog? You're insane. Not only do they diddle, but they be running out to Israel and then not getting sent back after they're found guilty out here, man. That's what Candace got in trouble for doing the whole thing of give us our pedophiles back. She did an episode called Give Us Our Pedophiles Back. And she was saying how they all...
We're not going to do an episode like that. That's not what this episode is.
No, that's not what this is at all. But I'm just saying, for you to say that is insane. Dude, everybody do it. If they're fucking with kids, then they're probably diddling in some way. There's going to be some diddlers. Okay. Because here's the thing. There are a few people, right? And I'll say I'm one of them. Like I coached. My daughter says I always said I would homeschool if I had any. Yeah, no doubt. Yo. You can bring me in for like arts. I could teach art.
Arts and humanities. Culture. Drama. Drama.
What was I just saying now, man? I got distracted.
You could teach the Queen's dialect of Spanglish.
Yeah. But I mean, you got to go. You can't. I forgot what I was saying, man. You just fucked me up.
Well, it was really just some babble. So, you know, we did everyone a favor. We just cut out like a minute and 40 that
I honestly feel I had something to say. I felt like this was going to be something good.
All right, well, this is the question I have for you then. If for some reason you have to drop your baby off, right? You have a fire department, you have a Catholic church, or you have a synagogue.
Fire department.
Okay. Say the fire department says we don't have any more room. Too many
you don't have to. You just leave it in the front, cross the street, and wait. you know, and it was good. What up, baby? Yeah, you just leave it outside, knock on the door, run across the street, and then wait,
Mm.
and then just keep looking to see if somebody comes and picks up the kids. Michelle, what's going on, mom? I love you. And Melissa, what's going on, Melissa? Tell my brother I said what up. I gotta call him, talk to him. I gotta call a lot of people, man. I'm always like in my head, people pop in my head to call, and I'm like, oh, let me call this person, and then something happens, and I fucking forget.
Do you write anything down at all?
What do you think?
Not. I mean, I know you don't write jokes down, but yeah, I highly doubted you wrote anything down. If
I don't think I've written anything down since 8th grade,
yet you
which is
have so
probably
many
why I didn't do
you have
so
so
well
many
in high school.
pens around your house. What
Do
are they
I?
for? Yeah, there's pens all over the place. You have a couple of pens here. You have a couple of pens there. What are you doing with them? Do you have a pen?
Collecting them, obviously.
Do you have, can you grab a pen from where you're sitting right now?
No, I don't even have
Gary,
that many pens anymore. I left
this
most of them at the other apartment.
please don't lie to me on the show.
I'm not lying to you, dog. Where do you see pens? I got pens in my junk drawer,
Hmm.
and I think I got one pen there.
Hmm.
King Heather says Gary steals all my jokes. You wouldn't be the first person to accuse me.
How
I
many
can,
people and who have accused you?
well, not stealing their jokes because it's usually people that aren't funny. You know you're not funny when you're
Yeah, but
accusing
they.
someone of stealing someone else's joke.
Uh,
No Mike Merck and those idiots.
mm-hmm.
Like I care. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I live the life I live, man, and I talk about it. What do you want from me?
Nothing. I want you to
Exactly.
continue being the great friend that you are.
Yeah, man. We got Darnell Rawlings coming down this fucking weekend, man. I mean, not this
Uh,
weekend. Actually, I think it's in 2 weeks. I think 2 or 3 weeks. We got him coming down. Go to AC Jokes. Check that
September
out.
10th.
This weekend we got Sherrod Small coming back with Tony Papadog.
Oh,
That's gonna be
cool.
a
Very
that's gonna
nice.
be a fun show. Grab your tickets online at
Hmm.
acjokes.com and come be a part of the fun, baby. You know, I went right into that real quick, but why not before I forget? Also, man, listen, if you're doing comedy in Atlantic City, and you need some place to work out material, we got 2 open mics popping off every Thursday at 6 o'clock. We're over at Ocean Tattoo on the boardwalk, and then on Sundays at 6 o'clock, we're at Resorts for the open mics. So
Nice.
come check those things out, man.
Cool.
You know, those are the things that are popping off, man. Come
What
out
about
to the shows, man. If you got an little extra money in your pocket, which I know it's hard to come by, man, why not spend that shit on laughs?
hmm.
Come out to the shows and check them out.
Yeah.
You
What
know,
about if you wanted to cop some merch, G? Where would you go for that?
if I wanted to cop some merch, I would go to brianlicata.com/shop and cop some of that rated G drip. I got some on right now, man.
And it was good. Baby has a onesie. Uh, maybe I can blur the face out and show the photo.
Yeah, man. But we're doing it, man. King Hannah says comedian beef is so peaceful, nobody ever gets hurt. I love it. Well, listen, man, that's not necessarily true. I did once
Mm.
break my hand on a fucking comedian's face, and then I
Mm.
did also want to beat the crap out of fucking Matt Burnabridge, um, Matt Burnabridgestone. Bridgestone. But that would have been like fucking beating up a Downy. So
What do you think he has?
I let it go, man. I hate when people say they're on the spectrum. Aren't we all on the spectrum? It's a
Well,
spectrum.
that's what I always say when people say that this is an artificial product. Well, it was made on Earth by men out of something that's a chemical. Aren't those all natural? Aren't those all natural organisms? Some might have been synthetically made, but it's natural. Everything's organic, Gary. Everything.
I'm not going to argue with that. Jasmine says, I feel like as an adult, I've never in my life used algebra, but of course they teach it. Yeah, fucking trigonometry, algebra, trigonometry, fucking what the fuck do I need that shit for? You know, teaching me with all these gases and shit, dude. The people who listened to that became like fucking drug makers,
I don't know, bro.
you know.
maybe you should have
Listened a little more.
listened when they were talking about lithium and other chemicals and stuff like that, bro.
Well,
I'm
here's
kind
the
of getting I'm
thing.
kind of getting into it now.
Here's the thing.
To
I'm
be
starting
real.
to get into it a little bit too now, but that's because I'm older now and there's an interest.
Mhm.
You know, it's hard to teach me something I'm not interested in and that I'm not going to use. Let me stumble across it. You know, even math never connected to me till I started hustling, like fractions and shit like that, pounds and eighths and all that.
Metric
Michelle says,
system.
yes, AC Jokes has a lot of great shows. Wish you all had this before we had my grandson. We offer babysitting. We're not good, but we offer it. King Handle says, Gary, that's wild. Matt said the same thing about you. Yeah, that's all right, man. Sometimes that's all right. Those who know. You know what I'm saying? I let the steps I leave behind me tell my story. You know, we all got a story to tell. We all know who to believe. Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me, man. What are you laughing about?
You're like, you know who to believe.
Methane comes out your butt. You know what's funny? King Handle says methane comes out your butt. You want to hear something funny that I just read? I was reading about back in the Roman days.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those like 50 facts that you don't know about the Roman days. Like they used to have their toilets all just like lined up. People just sit next to each other taking shits and talking. And they said those shits would normally explode or like just light on fire because they had nothing to release
the methane.
the gas.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy? They say there's no record of anyone ever dying from one of the explosions, but I'm guessing they just got blown the fuck off, like face planted. You know what I'm saying?
How did they not figure that part out of it?
I guess it has to, because you really don't know till an ass explodes. Like until it explodes, you really don't know that's a problem.
Right.
Maybe they thought the hole on top was enough to.
But it seems like it was so
get it out.
refined. You don't get to.
I think they had a flushing system too. That's why it blew up. They had a flushing system, so it would take it out of there, and it would all kind of go someplace, and the gas would build up, and eventually, bang. King Handle says the farts from cows are causing global warming. Well, you know what? They need to fart a little more because it's freezing in my house.
Dude, it's cold here too.
Fucking freezing, man. Don't tell me that bullshit. Global warming.
The boiler's
climate
in
change.
my building. No heat, no hot water.
Really?
Right now, my building. Yeah, the boiler's out.
Sucks for you, man. No heat, no hot water. I can't take cold showers, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, man. Not even in the summer, man. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it in the summer.
Nah, man. I don't like that shit. I don't even like those showers they make you take before you go into the pool. When you go to like public pools and shit, they make you jump in the shower.
You do that?
I've gone to public pools back in the day. I was born in the projects, man.
I know, but you actually take the shower before you get.
I mean, you jump in. You don't take a full blown fucking shower. You just run the water over you to take off, like whatever bullshit I guess they think they have on you.
Yeah, from walking in through the neighborhood.
From walking just through the hood, all the soot that just accumulates on your face.
Yeah, dude, it's like in where I live. If you have the windows open for like a day or two, you got to clean the brake dust off the the windowsill, dude.
Really?
It's just dirt and grime and gross. But here's a little video about the Roman toilets.
Ancient Romans go to the bathroom. Rome and other cities were filled with extremely unsanitary public bathrooms. They basically consisted of a room with multiple benches with holes cut into them, which went to a trench where people deposited their waste, like we would with a toilet today. It was not a big thing to be naked. What would be considered odd by modern standards is that the Romans didn't seem to consider going to the toilet to be something that required privacy, so there was no separate cubicles in public toilets. How did the
Who started that? Who
Gross.
started the privacy? I want to give a big.
If I was around back then, it would have been me. I'd have been like, can't we put walls right here? This motherfucker trying to talk. You see how they got them talking to each other, like the pictures of them just chatting away. So how's your day? I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's where the Blumpkin.
What are we talking about?
The Blumpkin was invented in ancient Rome by two gay guys. in one of those toilets.
Gross, man.
Dude, I mean, it's
What's
history,
I don't even. I'm
history
afraid
is
to
gross.
ask, man. I'm
The
afraid to
blumpkin
ask.
is getting a blowjob while you're taking a shit.
Oh,
it was
gross.
repopularized, right?
I feel like if you
Listen,
try to do both, your head might explode.
no, listen, dude.
I
So
figure, in other words, what I'm saying is once you start getting the blowjob, you're no longer taking a shit. I can't see you pinching a fucking loaf while having a boner. I feel like those two things kind of like oil and vinegar, man.
You gotta
You got to do one or the other.
Well, listen. So originally,
I figure like one would stop and the other would take precedence. That's all I'm saying.
Back in ancient Rome, it was called Blumpkis Maximus. And it was started by Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, his lover, right?
Mark Antony the singer?
No, the Egyptian, right? He was really Greek, right? But anyway, it was repopularized in 2007 in my high school by a girl named Bethany with Antoine from the football team. It's a little history on Rated G.
A little pumpkin history. So fucking gross, dog.
All right, guys, thanks. This has been a great show. I'm Brian T. Licata. Just trying to go out on top. See ya.
Brian T. Costanza. He's Brian T. Costanza, always leaving on a high note. Yeah, but that's fucking gross, especially because, like they got the part in the front, right? So that I guess your balls could fall in and not just lay across the top of the seat. Mm-hmm. But it's like, picture if they're doing what you talk about, they're right next to the area where all the fucking stench comes out. That's fucking gross. I don't think.
But that's why guys had mustaches.
That's where you get herpes.
Then. No, it's the mustache, dude. It blocked the scent. That's what the mustache was for. Pushy ones. Dude, the gayer
well, now I know. Now I know why you grow your mustaches so thick. Now, I used to always say, "Why does Brian grow his mustaches so thick?" Now I understand. You out there, you out there giving
Blumpkis Maximus.
You're giving Blumpkin Maximus. I'm 40 douche. You're out there just chilling. King Andal says they would have to give me my own seat. You seen those seats, man? It looks like they do damage, and I don't understand how there was a time where that wasn't an issue. How there was a time when like just sitting next to another man and that dude's going, and like that wasn't an issue for the person sitting next to them. Well, it apparently was. Somebody eventually said, "Nah, dog, we gotta put some walls here, man." But even if you put walls, the way that was set up, that's like a shitting urinal. Someone had to come along and go, "Okay, look, guys, this concept is good, but only for peeing."
Really, the 19th century. It's like the 1800s.
Fucking gross, man. I mean, you could be in one of those countries where there's shit in the street. Jasmine says, "You mean you wouldn't want to take a dump next to Brian?" No. Raymond, what's up, Raymond? How can you even say that, mama? Come on, man. I don't even like to use stalls next to people I know. You know what I'm saying? Like if we were on the road and you have to go take a shit on the road, you'd have to go take a shit. When you come out, I'll go in. I'm not sitting there shitting next to anybody I know.
My little trick to the trade when I'm.
I just recently started being able to take a shit outside of my house. My home bowl is where I want to be. Mm-hmm. Look up the song "Home Bowl." Family Guy. No, we probably can't play it because of copyrights and shit like that. Don't get us pulled. Fuck it. Okay. They got a song called "Home Bowl." It's hysterical.
I know the song. Yeah.
It's hysterical. But hold on, I want to say to you, Brian, that my son-in-law sent me. That me and my son.
Yo, the squad is here, son. Zero's in the house. What up?
Zero, what's up, baby?
Bang, bang.
Long time no hear from me. I gotta give you a call too. You're another one I said I have to call. I'm like a dick. I haven't. I apologize.
Are
Man.
you texting this to me? You sending it to me on the Instagram?
I'm gonna send it to you on the Instagram. Oh,
Bruno is in
why
the
am I not getting it?
Bruno.
Hold on, man. There you go. Oh, there it is. I said to you right now. This shit had me and my son dying. I don't know why. Bruno, what's up, man? The whole crew is here. It's a family fucking reunion, man. This shit is awesome, man. I'm glad to see everybody's doing good, Joe. And chilling. And Cliffy's here, man. Sup, fellas? Hey, Brian. I went to the Italian Food Festival on Staten Island. Trump country deep. They treated me with tremendous respect. I thought of you both. That's the thing.
Where's the
Republicans,
invite, dude?
Republicans
Cliffy,
don't
I'll come out
be
to Staten
going
Island.
crazy if they find out you're a Democrat. Which the other way around is cuckoo. I said it to you. Yo, play this real quick, man. Whoever did this, first of all, just had a lot of time on their hands. I'm amazed. You ever wonder what these people would do if they didn't have Instagram or TikTok? Like, what would they do with their lives, man? Maybe invent something great. Who knows? But it's amazing, man. Especially the ones who do idiot shit, like just idiot shit.
What did the kids do who stayed inside a lot when you were a kid?
Get picked on.
At? Yeah, I mean, where are they at?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what they did. We didn't have kids who stayed inside. Even the ones who got picked on came outside. That's why they got picked on. They didn't really have a choice. Their mother would be like, "Get the fuck out. Go outside. Get out of the house." You know, they just put fear into all these parents. Put the volume up on this thing, man.
It's always hard when I pipe you down. Johnson & Johnson spilled on the ground. Watch LeBron get gay for Puff. Your favorite rapper get gay for Puff. Till tonight when I beat again. MDMA in your drink, my friend. That amphetamine give me the strength I need to proceed. Strength I need to clap cheeks. My thoughts this wish I could find. Out who snitched to the FBI. In the morning about 6. Taking more cocks and dicks. You and me taking pics. Making flicks. Baby oil being squeezed on. Still can't believe the porn. Give anything to feel Meek's breath on my neck. Even though LeBron take pipe the best.
Yo. When that motherfucker said the strength I need to proceed, strength I need to clap cheeks. Yo, I couldn't stop laughing, dog. That shit is some good shit. People got a lot of time on their hands. How come you didn't do that? How come that didn't come from you, man? What are you doing with all your time and all your skills as a videographer?
Well, you know, I'm busy booking big name clients that I can't, really talk about, and they don't really want to be mentioned on the show. You know why? Because they're huge, they're famous, they're so bewildering that they would even answer a message from me. Is bewitched. I just
it's bewitched.
It's Gary. Here's the thing, right? This is the difference between me and you, right?
You are a biatch.
No. I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, that could be your opinion, but I'm gonna let everyone know. So, Gary likes to just let everyone know what's going on, right? I like to keep things a little step back.
What do you mean, Gary likes to let everybody know what's going on? Who the fuck knows what's going on in my life? Go fuck yourself.
You'll see a billboard. You'll be like, oh, that's what Brian's been up to.
What, putting up billboards?
No,
you just got a job putting up billboards on?
It'll say wanted $10,000, Brian T. Licata.
Lanky Licata. Cliffy said, Raymond says, I feel you, Gary. I don't dump any other toilets but my home unless it's an absolute emergency. Mm-hmm. Yo, Cyril, where do you stand on that? I'm very interested to know that. I remember when I worked, dude, in Manhattan. If I had to go to the bathroom, dude, I would leave work and go home. Leave work and go home. And then go back to work. The whole trip would take me about 45 minutes.
Not bad. It's a lunch break.
Oh, no, then I would take lunch.
And then I have to go home and shit again.
I don't know how they had me there that long. The truth of the matter is I could be mad they finally fired me. I mean, I always had like about 80% sell through or better. So that's probably why they kept me. But the reality was I was taking like hour, 45-minute lunches every day. Because I would go to see my brother. It would take me 15 minutes to get there. That's not on. Like my lunch didn't start till I got to his house. You know what I'm saying? And it ended when I left
Was
his
he-
house.
Was he in Alphabet City then?
He was on 8th Street.
Oh, okay.
So it was a quick ride, 34th Street to 8th Street. You hop on the
Were you on 34th and what?
34th Street. I would take the N of the R on 34th Street and then get off on 8th Street. You know, Cliffy Icon says, look up Mount Loretta's. It's where Coppola filmed the church scenes there. It was surreal.
Coppola.
I got Coppola, whatever the fuck. I got pics. I'll send you some. For what movie? Church scenes for what? The Godfather? Francis. Yeah, parts 1 and part 3. I would not even put as the Godfather, man. Let's try to get rid of that. Let's get that. They need to, you know what they need to do with part 3? Nelson Mandela that shit. Mandela effect that shit. It never existed. You know what I'm saying? It never existed. Those people who remember that movie are wrong. It never existed. King Anna says, Gary, nobody's subscribing to Brian's OnlyFans dog content. I told him that shit wasn't gonna work.
Hey.
King Hander says, nah, Bucky's had the cleanest public toilets I've ever seen. One and only public toilet I raw dogged.
I think I was with him on that trip.
You raw dogged? What does that normally mean? That you wear a condom when you take a shit?
I guess he uses the paper.
Oh, the paper.
Yeah.
Or toilet paper. Yeah, you just have to put the toilet paper down. And how don't they have like wipies? Wet wipes. How don't they have a dispensary? Oh, because people would throw them in the toilets. But so fucking what? Them shits are strong. I lost a whole fucking thing of keys in the toilet once. Like if I was a porter, like a whole fucking bunch of keys. They just fell and went right up the fucking toilet thing. And it went up. And I'm like, you throw a cigarette butt in there, it takes 5 flushes to get rid of that shit. How did it suck up heavy ass keys?
Were you cleaning the bathroom at this point?
No. They were in my hoodie pocket.
It sounded like you were a janitor, Gary. Again, you can.
And what? There's nothing wrong with being a janitor.
There's not. I'm just
All
wondering.
right. So what are you saying? It like there's something wrong with it? Like I would have to hide that information.
It seems like you're lying.
What am I lying about? First of all,
like
to lie.
What is a
no,
porter?
hold on.
A porter's a janitor.
All right. So what's the difference? What did I use the wrong term? Is that offensive?
No.
So then what are you talking about?
I'm saying.
What
was your job?
What was my job? When
you had all the keys.
You're an idiot.
Why did you have all the keys?
Because I had a lot of locks. Fucking dummy. Always talking shit.
This is going to be a shame.
Zero, if you're still there, man, where do you stand on fucking Publix? I can't do Publix. Well, now, like I said, now I can. But then right when I just started getting used to being able to do it, you know, now they're going to go and like incorporate the bathrooms. I'll never go and use a fucking, whatchamacallit bathroom.
I was at a place, Kansas City Airport, and they have a co-ed bathroom, all stalls, doors to the floor, right? You walk in, it's just all stalls, door to the floor.
Yeah.
And then a co-ed washroom, but it's like, dude, I'm destroying the toilet, and you want me to do it next to the blonde
chick,
the blonde flight attendant? Like, come on,
yeah.
Nah,
and then like you know,
you're
it gives you a lot of privacy. It gives you a lot of privacy, but then you come out to wash your hands, and she's washing her hands, and she just heard you bombing it up through the door.
Or worse, it was her, and you heard her.
Oh yeah, that would be worse actually.
What woman wants this? What man wants this? Who wants this?
I know you're definitely against that.
What's that? Me?
You're against like hearing a woman take a shit. Like if you hear a woman take a shit, that's it. It's over.
Listen,
if you ever like walk by the bathroom and you hear your wife ripping one, is it over? Is the wedding over?
Well,
you walk by, you just hear, oh God.
We're married.
Oh God. And like you hear it hitting the water.
Gary, that's my wife you're talking about. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Don't come at the queen.
So, you know, yeah, especially when she's on the throne, you know.
Do you put the TV louder when she goes to the bathroom just as a precaution?
I leave the house. I think she goes at work. I think that's what she does. She keeps it hidden. You know?
Do you fart in front? You don't fart in front of your lady.
No. I
that's-
try not to
that
fart in front of
explains-
it. But
That
I
explains
also,
why your head's so big.
I also don't fart in front of anybody. If I can avoid it, I don't fart in front of anybody. You know why? Because I have
Yeah.
class, Gary.
No, I try, dude. I don't really fart
I have
out loud in
class.
front of people.
And I like that about you. You have class.
Yeah, I don't understand my peoples who just, especially if they're in my house, just be like, "Brrrr," like it's nothing. I need to bite it. What's a bite it? Or is it bid it? Oh, a bidet. Bidet.
Yeah.
Why the fuck isn't it BIDEY? Bidet. Hey, HEY. DEY. Day. What the fuck? That's a T. That's a T.
It's France.
Somebody needs to teach these French
Bidet.
motherfuckers how to spell. Because that's a T. That says bite it or bid it.
Yeah.
Well, they could bite it.
Dude, if you said
Bidet.
it in Spanish, it'd be bidet.
I would think having a bidet is like just working home. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I had to develop to do it at work. I'd have to bring in, like back in the day, we had the Walkmans, and I'd have to put the Walkmans in my ear and just listen to music so that I couldn't hear anyone coming in or out. You know. But yeah, that's a very touchy thing for me, man. Michelle says, it's a co-ed bathroom in that club restaurant in Tropicana that AC Joe's played and had to use it one time. Yeah, I know, it's horrible.
Which one?
Especially in
Kiss?
nah, the one
No.
across from Kiss Kiss. What's the one
Anthem?
downstairs? The one downstairs
Oh.
where they do the whack doing the
Oh.
pianos. King Handel says, I remember I heard this chick absolutely destroy the toilet. It had to be Taco Bell. Did you know her? If I have to smell my methane, so does everyone else. I remember I let loose on the airplane. This lady looked at me with such disgust I couldn't contain my laughter.
That's some sack of shit stuff. I know King Handles, and you do stuff like this sometimes.
Yo,
dog. You're like, well, listen, bro,
gross.
I'm on the train or I'm on the plane, but it's like, yo, have some respect for what you're
Have the
doing.
respect to let it leak out as lightly as it can and then blame somebody else for it. Church Street Tap and Deli says, wash that ass. Who is still dry wiping?
Gee,
But I'm
dry
saying,
wipes,
don't you think they should have wet wipes in the fucking in the toilets now?
I carry my own.
Flushable wet wipes in the toilet? It makes no sense.
Dude, BYOW, dog. Bring your own.
And they should have fucking potty squatties. Yeah, no doubt, man. Zero says, let's farting in the elevator is the best. King Anna says, Gary, it was a silent killer. But they knew it came from you.
I mean, bro, if you come out.
Yeah, that's gross, man. And I'm going to be honest, even when I let farts out, I could sneak them because they very, very rarely stink. I smell like rosas on the inside.
It's because you don't eat much.
Nah, yeah, that could be it. I am gassy, though, man. I wake up in the morning, it's like all this gas shit builds up in my stomach, boy. That should be like, brrr. I be ripping them. It's horrible. I'm so little. I shouldn't be ripping such loud farts.
Are they
should be
stinky like
petite.
that?
No, my farts don't stink, dog. I'm keeping it real.
No. In the morning.
No, they don't. I'm keeping it real, dog. My farts don't stink.
I've never smelled one.
No, they don't. You know, I'm glad. I'm not going to sit here and say I wish they did so I could be like everybody else.
You don't want stinky farts. That's true.
Nah, man. You know, I couldn't be with a chick that threw stinky farts either. Couldn't do it. It's like bad feet. That's a deal breaker. King Handel says, Gary, I really tried to hold it, but it was 1 hour flight and they never took the seatbelt sign off, so you couldn't go to the bathroom.
You didn't know you had to go before or after that 1 hour, dog? I mean, come on.
Well, maybe he never had those parents that said, make sure you try before you go. Maybe they just asked him. Maybe they just said, do you have to use the bathroom? He said no, and they said, let's go.
He has great parents.
So you're saying, did they listen? He's here, King Handles. Did your parents make you go just to check, or if you said no, I don't have to go, that was good enough? Because my mother would be like, well, just go try.
Somebody in his family was doing that.
Church Street Tap and Deli says, my fart squeal. It's so tight. That's gross.
And
I don't know why. I mean, look, good for you. Good for you.
a little gay?
Diddy party, obviously. Good for you. Never got the egg. You would obviously fail the egg test that Suge Knight was talking about.
What's the egg test?
Suge Knight was saying that to move up in the game, you got to get. There's a point where you get the egg test. You take a raw, hard-boiled egg, and you stick it in a dude's butthole, and if it cracks the egg, he ain't ready to move up a notch. King Handel says, Brian, nah, the Burger King hit right before boarding. I had to make a decision.
The egg game, dog. What videos are you
Yes, it's not a
watch?
game, dog. Dude, none of this is a game.
This is live. This is live.
None of this is a game, dog. It was a test.
Is this why
was
you're
a
always trying to
test.
have me over for breakfast?
To see if you're ready, dog. You know, when I put it in your butt and it doesn't crack and you're able to go out to the patio and fucking drop it down right in the fucking ashtray, then you're ready.
Dude, we gotta get off.
Without cracking
We
it.
have to get off the poop, the butthole. We gotta shift gears, dude. I don't know how we got there so fast, bro.
And for so long.
For so long. It's like, dude, it's been 30 minutes. Everyone's joining in. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, yo.
This is a
Anybody hear Kamala doing the Jamaican accent? There you go. Next topic. Did anybody see the video? Put on the video where she's doing the Jamaican accent if you can find it. Oh my God, it's so funny, man. People are so easily like, and you know what? The people, it's those people who vote, it's those people who go to those rallies. They're so easily manipulated, man. Because they said that what's her name used to do the same shit. What's her name? Fucking Hillary. They said Hillary would go, and depending on who she spoke in front of, she would change up her voice and like try to talk in their kind of dialect. Mm-hmm. You know, were you able to find it?
Yeah, dude. I think you know Terrence Williams, the actor. He had to post it on his page. Here we go.
No empathy, man. You know, for the suffering of other people, have you no sense of purpose? Have you no empathy, man?
She is amazing. Have you no empathy, man? No sense of bumper. She should have hit him with a booyaka, booyaka. Have you no empathy, man? Booyaka, booyaka. Wheeler. She's an amazing human being.
They're like, what do you think about the economy? Me and my family, we come from middle-class roots.
Yeah, middle-class Irish roots. Not even middle-class, man. She comes from Irish background that and they're gonna hit me right now with misinformation or whatever. Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? But she comes from Irish backgrounds, allegedly, according to Candace Owens, who went deep diving in it and found nothing but Irish slave owners, and that she tried to pass her workers as her family members.
Yeah. So I want to hear. Let me.
So don't worry if you don't vote for her if that doesn't make you black, because she's not either. And you remember you said her father looked black? No, he's Indian and Irish. That's why he's dark. No black whatsoever. You know, allegedly.
Yeah, I got a.
You know, according to the research that Candace Owens has done. You know, don't go taking it off of me.
You can see this?
Is this what they put up?
Yeah, so this just goes to her parents. This is from Town and Country magazine, which is pretty like
her mother's Indian, her father's Indian and Irish, born in Jamaica.
Yeah, so she has a sister, Maya Harris. Where's she at? I've never really even heard that name before. Tony West. Is he a Hollywood guy? Tony
I don't
West?
know who that is.
This dude's connected to like BlackRock.
Dude, her parents are supposedly like, or her grandfather.
And why doesn't she have his last name?
Dude, supposedly the grandfather or the parents were like straight up communist. Crazy. A family tree is nuts, you know. But she comes from wealthy slave owners, supposedly, allegedly. Just so that you know, don't listen to me. Just do the research yourself. I'm just a comedian who does drugs and talk shit on. So let's make that clear. All right. I don't claim anything to be facts, but whatever. Oh, speaking of not claiming to be anything to be facts, I found it funny how they had. I was watching an interview with what's that chick's name again, man? Fucking the one that keeps going up against Diddy,
Jaguar, right?
Jaguar Wright. She was on that British dude show,
Piers Morgan.
Pierce Morgan, right? And of course, she's gone crazy to the point where the next day he had to like apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce for some of the comments she made, right? And then they had DJ Vlad on there, right? And right away he says, "What do you think you have to, what do you got to say about some of the stuff that this chick said?" And he's like, "Well, she hasn't had an album in 20 years, this and that." And then he's like, she's what we would call a conspiracy theorist, and I wouldn't take anything she says at face value.
And who said this?
DJ Vlad. But then he goes on to talk about how they knew Diddy was fucking people up and raping and all this shit. So it's like, you went at her character, but you didn't go against what she said. You said you wouldn't take it at face value, but then you went on to go legitimize what she said. People are crazy.
Well, dude, obviously DJ Vlad's on, not trying to be associated, I guess, with that. I mean, I don't follow DJ Vlad, but I know
I don't
the name,
either. I don't either. But for him to sit there and say,
Have you seen this family
that
tree?
you
at
can't
all?
listen to anything she says. What's this?
So this is something I just found online. So
Donald J. Harris is her grandfather or her father?
father, and then Shamala G. Harris is her mother,
Yeah.
and then his grandparents. Beryl, you're saying this person is not
Beryl Finnegan. That's not her in that picture. That's one of the workers on the farm.
So the name is real.
Beryl, the name is real, but that picture is not that lady.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
Yeah,
And
then
the other lady too. The other lady, Aura Iris
Allen.
Yeah. And they're kind of saying that her and that other lady are kind of the same, just different ages.
Yeah, and Esther Anderson.
They did manage to find Esther Anderson. I don't know. You got to watch the whole thing. There's a whole like 4 episodes of this shit on Candace, and it's insane. Shamala should have been Kamala's name. See what I did
Shamala.
there? Shamala should have been Kamala's. All right. How the hell you say her name? Who the fuck cares? Kamala. Who gives a fuck? Is it that much of a difference? I mean, give me a fucking
but dude, this
break.
showed that she was related to Aaliyah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
You want to see
interesting.
this? Yeah. Hold on, let me go back to this. Okay, so, all right, so so you have her right down here, and then her parents, her grandparents, right?
And their brothers, those are their brothers, right? That go across.
Yeah, these are all
Siblings.
brothers. Yeah, of Patrick and Aura Iris Allen.
And that's not the actual picture, allegedly.
So they're saying, 1920.
That
Patrick
the
Finnegan
actual picture is an
married
Irish lady.
Yeah. I mean, this guy could have had kids with her.
I mean, he could have.
That's possible all the way down the line.
I mean,
especially if this is true. But from her, I guess this would be her grandparents, her great grandparents had kids, so her great grandparents were siblings, and that line goes down to Aaliyah.
so wait, you're saying 2 siblings had children?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm saying the relation for Aaliyah and Kamala is their great grandparents were brother and sister. Yeah.
You could probably trace it all the way back to Adam and Eve.
Yeah, you could. They didn't keep great records.
Yeah, so whatever, man.
Not Adam and Steve.
Whatever, man. I saw a thing the other day of Obama talking about how they're making such a big deal about how Trump had a good economy, and he goes, "It was my economy. That's why it was so good." And I'm thinking, didn't we have a recession with you? Didn't you bail out all those banks and didn't look out for me one bit?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we have a market crash? Didn't we have a subprime loan thing? And let's keep it real. After him, it was you too. This is Obama too. And it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Tired of robbing stores for food. It makes it more fun to shop. I'm not gonna lie. You know.
Dude, what was it, like Supermarket Sweep? That was that show in the 90s. I love
Yeah.
that shit. When I was homesick, I'd watch The Price is Right, Supermarket Sweep, and yeah, they run through the aisles. You'd have a certain amount of money, you know. Have to
Certain
do
amount of
something.
time to grab shit.
Yeah.
I used to watch it with the toys. I get mad at the shit that they grabbed.
Oh yeah, true, bro. They would always grab dumb toys.
It used to get me mad, man. It used to get me mad. It'd be funny if they run and they go to get the Xbox and then they have to wait for the person to go in the back and get it.
Oh, dude, this is what I wanted to talk
You
to you
spend all
about,
your
right?
time there just waiting, and then they put it in your thing and your time is up. You don't even make it across the finish line.
Two major annoyances that I had. Tried to go to the post office yesterday, right? They are the only place that's closed on Columbus Day, which I'm a fan of, right? But
Whoa, hold on. It's not Columbus Day anymore.
yeah, it is, dude.
Indigenous People Day.
Now, let me say why I have a problem with this, right? And this is what you people, right? Meaning liberals, and I'm lumping you in with that, right? You people.
Me?
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I saw that indigenous heritage flag that you have outside your house. You're like,
Well, that's
I'm not
because
Puerto Rican, I'm Boricua.
yeah, I'm Taino.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's some really nationalist thinking, Gary. Right? That's original nationalism.
Okay, if you say so.
So
Continue.
Columbus Day was created on the heels of them lynching 11 Sicilians in New Orleans, right?
I mean, listen, if you can't make a holiday out of that, I think that's a well-deserved holiday.
Well, no, that's why we have the tradition of hanging the spaghetti on the back of the chair.
Really? Is that where it comes from? I thought that was just to dry the spaghetti.
Yeah, but that's where we got the idea. They were like, oh, look, a spaghetti is hanging down. Oh, what a great idea.
You would think they just put fish hooks across the ceiling and then just lay them across. That's fucked up.
But they created
Why do I talk?
they created Columbus Day as a result of that, and they wanted to be like, no, listen, the Italians had something to do with finding America. Columbus, he was Italian, you know. When the truth is, everything, all the architecture in this country is all, you know, Roman or Greek anyway.
Tartarian.
Italian.
The Tartarians were Italian.
Well, I mean, dude, I was okay. So I was getting. This is the stuff that makes me think I'm a little crazy, right?
Oh,
But,
let's hear what makes you think.
I was in Grand Central last night, right?
That's a
When was
little crazy.
Last time you were in Grand Central.
Right before COVID hit.
So yeah, the Grand Central is not the crazy part. The fact it was 4 a.m. and I was hanging out with a guy named Bobo and Bob. That was
One
the weird
guy named Bobo and Bob.
part. Two guys.
Oh, you said I was hanging out with a guy named Bobo and Bob. That's what you said. I was thinking that's a weird name to have. What's your name, Bobo and Bob?
No. Okay. So what I saw up there is they have on the ceiling. It's all of the astrological signs. Like there's like the Ram, you know, the Aries, Taurus. There's all these other ones, Gemini. All of them are up there, and then around the side they have all these sculptures, right? And every other one of them was a wheel with wings, and then the other one was that staff, you know, with the bird on the top and the two serpents that go around it.
The medical shit.
Yeah, it's used wrongly because there is one that's similar to it that is a medical one from ancient Greece, but the one with the two snakes it's hermetic. It's like from Hermes. And the same thing with that winged wheel. Hermes.
Herpes.
What? Where? You can see it?
It's flaring up on you. Okay, continue, man. King Adam says Brian gets the most grinder matches at Grand Central.
That's true.
Yeah, I was wondering why he was out there. He wasn't going anywhere.
No, man. But
So how does it work, Brian? What do? You just go into a stall and wait for a foot to come out underneath? Is that how it works?
It's so much more difficult with the co-ed ones, dude. You know, because I'm like, now I have to, you know, at least I know when the door opens in the mailroom. It's
Now, what if you went in there and like you're sitting there waiting, and then like you see a foot come underneath, but it's like a flipper, like the dude's wearing flippers.
I thought you meant like a sewer monster.
Nah,
from
like
the subway. like
like the dude is actually wearing flippers, like diving flippers.
He was
and
diving.
jeans. He just has on flippers because he knows what happens in them places, and he's trying to keep his feet clean.
You're so stupid, dog. You're so stupid.
So
this whole
what?
show is so stupid.
So what would
Why
you?
are we doing this? Why am I doing
Why
this
would
anymore?
you?
Help! Cut!
So what would you?
Cut.
Just imagine, yo. You're there. You're sitting there waiting. You see,
You hear a big flop, and there's a little water that comes
you
down
hear,
into it.
you hear the door open up. You're like, if you hear, it gets closer. You hear the little. Then you sort of sit down on the bowl, and then you just see this flipper slide under. And like you're looking at it, it just starts going flat, 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 flat. Right? He starts tapping this flipper. I'm guessing this is why you prefer glory holes.
Yeah.
You ever ran into Matt Bernard Bridgestone over there?
Have I ever ran into him in the bathrooms at Grand Central?
No, when you go to
No, I've
the
seen
glory
him.
holes.
I've seen him in the tunnels.
When you go into the, you know it's him because you see like a fucking black fucked up pony sneaker sliding underneath it. With little rips in the seam.
He buys
And
the
dress
sneakers-
pants.
He buys the sneakers at Walmart.
And dress pants.
Okay, I want to show you. I want to show you these, right?
My fucking neck. All right.
Okay, so you see that's the thing, right? You got the staff and the two things going around, the two snakes and the wing.
Yeah.
Right, and then it's on top of a globe. And then the other one I saw.
Now it's on
was-
top of a globe. What year was that made? That it's on top of a globe? Was that before we knew that the world was round?
Well, yeah, we'll go to the year. It was probably around 1919. That's when they say they did all this, which was coincidentally kind of right after World War I and during the Great Depression. You know, like
Wait,
or like
listen.
before it. So and now, but here, let me just finish this real quick, and then any questions. So there's this winged wheel, right? Okay, and then
Flyers.
and then the let's see, and then I'm gonna get the last one up for you. And then in the ceiling there, they had this, which are all the astrological signs, right? And then there's Aries. Then there were these two triangles and a bumblebee, which I thought was strange. But then there's the fish, Pisces. There's the horse, Pegasus, and then kind of goes through. But those little staffs and winged wheels are alternating, throughout the top. And I looked it up, but it's a symbol from Hermes, who was.
Herpes?
Hermes. They say he wasn't a real person, bro, but he was a combination of wisdom from
Spit
ancient
it out.
tablets, right? An author from ancient tablets that they grouped all these tablets to, and an Egyptian god.
So false god bullshit rhetoric.
Some people say that Jesus studied with this guy,
Herpes?
Hermes. Yeah, in Egypt.
But I thought Hermes wasn't a real person. You can't have it both ways, man.
So, up for debate. I mean, I'm not saying he's real or fake,
What was his last name?
Syphilis.
Oh shit, he was like the first prince. He just had one name, like Cher.
Yeah, he was an Olympian, like an Olympian god. There he is with the staff. But like DSNY, like that's in that.
Definitely not Jewish.
He was a herald, a messenger to the gods, transmuting the information from the gods.
What did he take? A bus? Uber?
think so.
Did he Uber
Yeah.
to the gods?
Well, no, he had those little winged wheels. He floated.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that Mercury?
Also the same. It's the same person. Right?
Mercury and herpes is the same person?
Yeah, so the original thing comes from Sumeria, and they're the emerald tablets, right?
Them fucking Sumerians, man.
And then after, the Egyptians had a god they called Thoth or Thoth.
It's
which
pronounced tooth or God.
and he's the same person, right? And then the Greeks and the Romans, when they invaded Egypt and they took out all those obelisks, dude, and started putting them over in Egypt, they changed the names of the gods. And the first one they changed it to was Mercury.
Can they do
then,
that?
And then
How
it
can
was
you change the name of a god? Did they ask the god first?
And then it was Hermes. No, dude, they steal the statue, they bring it back, and they slap their name on it. I mean, if they speak a different language, it's like, yo, look, Jesus, Jesus, you know. So it's like a little bit of that. You know, just because it was in a different language doesn't mean it's not real or the same.
I feel like,
you know?
I don't know, but it sounds like what you just said was blasphemous.
It could be blasphemous.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
And I would actually
don't know.
want to ask you
I
this.
don't know.
Do you think our
I don't
American
know.
government is blasphemous?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
they're satanic.
Right. So do you think it might be possible that the blasphemous architecture they have is holdovers from some blasphemy back in ancient Greece or ancient Rome? The people who
Blasphemy!
the Romans who killed Jesus.
Who do you think was the first person who said that?
The
man?
Romans
Like, who
killed
created that
Jesus.
word?
Dog. It was
You know,
Beetlejuice. That was the
First
first
person
that
created
was-
word. The first person to come out and go blasphemy, sitting there listening to all this rhetoric, and then just out of him, that's all that came out of him. Blasphemy.
It was Beetlejuice, and the second thing he said was Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. That was the second coin phrase. First one was blasphemy.
Well, no, you have to say it 3 times. Nobody wants.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to say it. Or the Romans
That'd
are
be
going to
great if you said
appear.
it 3 times and like he just appeared right behind you, but he actually wasn't. He actually was like a killer, and like he just dug into the back of your neck, pulled your big long neck back, your giraffe neck, and then dug his like he had to make his mouth grow just to take up your neck, and then just rip into your neck. Raymond says can't have it both ways, like a bisexual. Bisexuals can have it both ways. So I guess that's what he meant. You can't have it both ways like a bisexual can have it both ways.
Do you think? I have a theory.
Do you?
I have a theory.
Does anybody want to hear it? Let's hear it. I want to hear it. Tell me. Tell me what your theory is. Work with me.
Bisexual women exist. Bisexual men do not.
What about trisexuals?
Nope.
Try anything once. They don't
Well, it
exist.
depends. Is it a man or a woman?
Oh, I think trisexual, try anything once could be either, don't you?
Well, if it's a
What
male,
you're saying is it's a male, they're automatically gay. I think Bobby Lee put it the best. He said, because he had shared that he had sucked a dick when he was younger, and they said, oh, you're a dick sucker. And he goes, I sucked one dick. That makes me a dick sucker all my life. And then the other dude said, well, if you kill somebody, you're a murderer for the rest of your life.
was that Santino?
And then-
Is that Andrew and Santino who said that?
No,
That's
that was
some
when
shit
that was when he was on the double vag, double something
Oh,
podcast.
I like
and,
Santino, man. He's quick with his responses to Bob.
And he goes, you're right. I guess I'm a dick sucker. It's fucked
told you
up,
I'm-
but it's
I
true.
told you-
Something
I
stay
told-
with you. It's like the girl who I saw the article, like the girl who that said woman sleeps with a horse and dies. And then when I looked at the article, I realized that she slept with the horse at 17. She died when she was in her 70s. And it was like, it wasn't like they lied. A woman did sleep with a horse and eventually she died, but she lived a very long life after that. And that was, that was it. That was her high point in life. You know what I'm saying? Like that was it. There was nothing between 17 and 76 that was worth talking about.
Was
She
it one of
probably
those
got
bud-
married. She probably had kids. They're nothing. They wound up growing up just sit in the room in the corner, just fucking jerk their birds.
Do you think it could have been a
you know.
Clydesdale?
I would like to think it was more of a pony, you know. But either way,
Yeah, if she survived, it was probably a pony.
that's what I'm saying. You know, I would think it's probably a pony. You know, probably at a party. They probably met at a party. You know, she jumped on his back, rode around a couple of times. He told her, how old are
P.
you?
Diddy pony
She was like,
ponies.
13. He said, hit me when you're 17. Hire me again when you're 17. I'll be back for your 17th birthday party.
Dude,
That's
what
where they
comes
first
out,
met.
Diddy was just texting people at 12 and saying, "Come back when you're 16."
I'm surprised Diddy didn't have donkey parties. Imagine if he did. Imagine hearing that in the lawsuit. You know, in the freak offs, they also included Diddy donkey parties.
Well, gee,
And then it's like the 40-year-old
I'm
version
Diddy
where he's like,
down.
and then it's like the 40-year-old version where he's like, I felt bad for the woman. I felt bad for the donkey. I felt bad for everybody watching. Oh man. They're saying that the 9-year-old that they talk about in the lawsuits is little Jerome, allegedly.
Don't know him.
He was signed when he was 9 years old to Bad Boy Records, and then they dropped him. But they said that they dropped him because when his balls dropped, his voice changed, and you know he couldn't hit the notes. I think when his balls dropped, he just said no more.
You think they castrated Michael Jackson? Did he like?
No, supposedly he didn't even sound like that.
He could just hit those notes.
Yeah, and even when he talked like this, supposedly he didn't sound like that. Supposedly he sounded like, yo, you know, this crazy motherfucker.
Possible.
It's very possible, but supposedly that's what it is. There's a bunch of people who claim to have heard him talk, you know, regular. It's like Stevie Wonder, dog. He bought eyes. I'm not going to say Stevie Wonder was never blind. I'm going to say that he bought eyes.
Dude,
I believe he bought eyes. When he's standing in the crowd and some chick on stage blows him a kiss and he blows the kiss back. And it wasn't like anyone went into his ear and went, oh, she just blew you a kiss. Come on. I also heard he does his own laundry.
And he segregates it? He segregates it himself?
Separates the whites from the colors, dude.
Wow. Stevie,
that's what I heard.
Dude. Yeah.
He bought eyes, man. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Wouldn't you?
Well,
wouldn't you buy eyes? And if so, wouldn't you also then continue to play blind? Knowing the benefits that come with it. You know, chick walks in the room and your dick is out and you'd be like, oh my God, I didn't see that.
Yeah, but dude, is it really that amazing being a blind piano player?
And it also gets him to say that when he was at the Diddy parties, he didn't see anything.
Ah.
I'm telling you, there's benefits to the shit.
She felt like she was 18. It's a direct quote from Stevie Wonder. I read that in the USA Today today.
She felt like she was 18. We're going to hell. We're going to YouTube hell.
Yeah, by the way, it's a really good point.
Once you get your third strike, they take control of all your property that's on there. So
and your
so
apartment.
download it. So then your apartment. So download it now if you want. Because Brian just don't want to do this anymore. He's determined. He's like George Costanza when he was trying to get fired from the Yankees.
No.
Yeah, that's what you are, man. All you gotta do is say you don't want to do it. You don't have to ruin my career in the process, man. You know, my bullshit career.
Yeah. How naive of me to think you needed a hand.
I'm a draw, son. All right? I'm headlining tonight, and I got 2 tickets sold. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, let's jump in, people. Jump in on YouTube. Drop a couple bucks, you know?
Oh yeah, man. If somebody wants to jump in on a video chat, man, feel free, man. Let us know. We'll send you.
I mean, you can do that, but just send us some dough. Fuck, G, come on. You know, I think this is.
Yo, we'll send you back shots of lemonade.
Yeah.
Let's turn this into a lemonade stand, dog. Like just a really.
That's a good idea, bro.
We should turn this into a really like fucking advanced style lemonade stand where we sell lemonade.
It's a good idea.
We ship it to your crib. Just inbox us your address. We'll send you some shots of fresh squeezed lemonade. Out these nuts! Brian is now selling his dirty underwear for all our lady listeners. He wants to pull up his end of the fucking load on his side. He's out of work, right? So he's trying to pull up and make some extra money. If you ladies are interested, just inbox Brian, or some of you fellas are interested, inbox Brian and just put
how these underwear
put
are.
dirty drawers contest.
The fruit have fell off the loom. That's what kind of condition they're in, ladies and gentlemen.
Now you got to listen. You got to pay extra if you want the holy ones. You know, if you want that deep down smell. What he's going to send you is worn twice. That's what you're going to get. He wears them twice without washing them, and then he sends them to you. If you want the holy ones, like his Sunday drawers or his laundry day drawers, that's going to cost you a little more. You know,
is that right?
With the hole in the butthole area for easy access.
Dude, it's funny. It's the perfect size for an extra large egg.
Yeah, I wonder if they have a certain size egg. It got to be. Does it have to be a jumbo? Does it have to be far?
Hey, is that a
well, no, maybe
egg?
That's how it works. It's a regular size egg at first. You move up a notch.
A medium.
Then you
egg.
do it. Yeah, then you do a large. You move up another notch. Extra large, another notch. You get that jumbo, and you're a 12th degree Mason. You do a jump. Them 12th degree Masons be putting them jumbos in there at a time. They could hold a real 12th degree Mason should be able to hold a dozen jumbo eggs in his ass without cracking them. And deliver them from New York to Florida by car. Okay? That's how you become a 12th degree Mason, yo. You just first, it's difficult. You know how many people make it all the way there and just to have an egg crack on the last block because they hit a pothole?
Listen, dude. I feel like you'd be excellent at it.
You ever use egg beads? That's how you practice. It's like instead of the beads, they're all eggs and they're bigger size eggs.
Yo, what's up with the jumbo eggs, dude? Why are they so big? What kind
steroids.
Anabolic HGH those things got in them. Scary.
I'm surprised. Now that I mention it, I'm surprised they don't have egg beads that go from medium eggs to jumbo size eggs. For all those people that like to pretend they're animals, I'm sure some people like to be chickens, and like they shove a bunch of those beads up their butts that look like eggs, and then they walk around.
Those are the
and push one out, push out another. They sit over a fake nest and just start pushing the beads out themselves, and then they sit on them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dreamer. Maybe I just want to cater to everybody out there. That's how I came up with the kitty dildo for those cats in heat, and you don't got enough money to pay for the spading, and you feel bad because they're being tortured. You should get those, like the little purple penis that everybody taps to go into the show, like the log in the green room, the little purple penis, like that, but it sticks to the wall for cats.
That you guys do that? You guys all touch that?
There's a little purple penis. We don't know where it came from. When they gave us the room, it was there. Gay! Oh, no, it's extremely gay because we all wear like Greek robes when we do it. We put on the thing and we go in the circle. Raymond says, Gary, what did you smoke today? Because I want some. Here, man. Yeah, man. It's mostly lack of sleep and a little blue dream. Blue dream, puff on this and you feel good. Blue dream,
was great, man.
Well, I'm still working out the lyrics.
Mm.
But I got the hook. We'll see what happens. Still dabbling with it. I'm fucking stressed out today. But you know what?
What's wrong?
Well, you know what? Nothing's wrong. That's just what it is. I'm really not stressed out as much as I am just
Unable to manage your stress?
aggravated. Just aggravated. Tired and aggravated. Not really stressed. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Can you be aggravated without being stressed?
I think so.
Is that
You're just
possible?
annoyed. Yeah, you're annoyed.
Or in order to be annoyed, you have to have stress. The stress attached to it automatically.
I think it's your lack of sleep that's attached to the aggravation. Good sleep.
Yeah, every night I go to sleep, I just hope I, sleep forever. Forever.
Well, one day that'll happen and you won't even know.
Oh, I just finished watching the Menendez brothers on Netflix in case anybody checked that out or is looking to check that out.
What do
You
you
want
think?
my review?
What do you think?
Gay.
Gay!
Like everything else on Netflix. That's all it was. The brothers were banging. The father was supposedly... It's fucked up because they say the father was banging them. I don't know, man, but it's fucked up because he can't defend himself. So no matter what, there's going to be people who do think the father was banging him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. Like your kid...
What year did that happen in?
I think 96, 90.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was young when that happened. I remember hearing about it, but not knowing or being of age to know really what was going on when it went down.
Yeah, man, but it's crazy because it's like... Because it's bad enough if they were just two spoiled pieces of shit who killed their parents. So it's like, it's bad enough they did that. Then to take down their reputation with that is insane, But I don't know. I just think they murdered their parents because they were just two bitch idiots. Timor, what's up, Timor? Lurking in the dark over there, man. Not letting us know you're here. Timor says another Hollywood scam. I know Domner is fake and a few other mass murderer hoaxes. Well, I don't know if Domner was fake, but I know that's just another dude that was gay. Like Monsters is all just like these gay killers. And what I find funny is you won't find those movies in the LGB movies. I feel like they should be because they're kind of LGB. In a sense, the killers are gay. And it's a big thing in the stories.
Is American
Like, I don't get it.
Is American Gangster in black films?
Yes.
Really?
All of them, yes.
I would have a problem with all of that, dog.
Dude,
I wouldn't
or
want
if
one.
you look on all those black, when they do the black channel shits, they'll have all the fucking black movies, all of them. The good ones, the bad ones, all of them. Tyler Perry, all of them. And let me tell you, no one makes black people look worse than Tyler Perry, man. That brother be making black men look like they all just beat their ladies and they just put up with it. I don't like Tyler Perry. Don't like him, never liked him, don't like his movies, fuck Medea. I said it. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know it's Hispanic Heritage Month, G?
Is it?
Yeah. Let's see what movies they have for Hispanic heritage. You think there's any cartel stuff?
Let's see if they got American Me or any of that stuff.
How
Latin
you
Lover, which is funny as fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
That was actually a good movie.
Orange is the New Black, which is
A
people in
prison.
jail.
And not for nothing, how is that Spanish? They got
There's-
blacks, whites, and Spanish people in there.
Yeah.
How is that a Spanish movie? Lincoln Lawyer is Matthew McConaughey Spanish? Griselda.
Texas.
Okay, Griselda. That's about fucking the godmother.
Yeah, Griselda Blanca. Then there's another one, Queen of the South. But listen, G, there's strong Latina women in roles.
Well, come on, man.
How come you aren't on the Latino comedy all stars, dude?
Yeah, right.
What's going on, G? Yo, dude, Tom Segura. You're way more Latino than Tom Segura, but I mean, he does do sets in Spanish.
And I heard he does talk Spanish. Yeah, so he
Yeah,
got
Gabriel
me beat.
Iglesias too.
I ain't more Spanish than him. Ain't more Spanish than George. Damn, you just went through them all. Let me see.
Yeah, look, Pablo Escobar. You got some
Come on, man.
stuff.
Come on, man. Come on, dog. Just because what? It paints you in a bad picture. And it doesn't even paint y'all in a bad picture. It paints a dude who just happens to be down with that in a bad picture. You're the ones who make it like, oh, he speaks for all, you know. Come on, man. Give me a break. Give me a break, man. There's a lot of gay dudes out there that be killing people. You know, y'all are just as dangerous as everybody else. You know who's the least dangerous? Me. I'm 5'4". I'm little. I'm very undangerous. Safe. That's why people just feel safe when they're with me. Safe. You know, I'll do damage to you like your ankles. You know, bite a toe off or some shit.
Yeah. All you need is a newspaper rolled up to get Gary away. You're like a gnat. I swat you. Like a little buzzing gnat flying around.
You know, sometimes you could just be so mean. And I don't know why, because in all honesty, I feel like all I ever show you is love. And I think it's kind of sad. You know, I wonder sometimes, does your woman have to put up with this? You know, are you capable of actually loving anybody, Brian? Or is it that you just take and take and take until people have nothing left to give, till there's no more? Huh? How many times are you going to go to the well before you find out one day the well is dry?
42.
Does the stars not shine in the east that go to the west or something like that? Huh? Does the river not flow even on days that it's not your period? I'm sorry if I'm tired of your shit, Brian. I'm sorry. But every now and then, I feel like we need to tell you that it's not all about you, Brian. And you don't have to be so hurtful to the people you claim to love. Oh, my God, man. Give me an Oscar. How am I not in movies, dog? Did you see the realness in my eyes?
Can you promise me one thing?
Did you see?
Can you just promise me one thing? Promise me one thing. Do not do that in front of an audience tonight. That was garbage. It was garbage. And I love you, but it wasn't your best.
It's called acting, Timor. It's called acting.
I'll read it. Timor says, geez, Gary, I thought Brian was a snowflake, not you, Gary.
It's called acting. See, Michelle, she said, can we all get along? She believed it. She bought into it, okay?
Yeah, that was fun. That was good improv.
Look,
dude.
Scene.
And scene.
I've done Hamlet. And did you know it's pronounced Hamlete? All of y'all motherfuckers are saying it wrong.
I didn't know that.
Well, of course you wouldn't. You know why? Because you're a peasant, which also is actually pronounced peasant. But once again, y'all think you know everything.
I thought the Hamlet was the thing you got at Dunkin' in the morning.
Hamlet
cheese.
Okay. I've done Hamlet. Have you? No, dude. Like, if you want a question, Timor said you're not gay enough for Hollywood. There's your answer as to why I'm not famous. Okay? It wasn't that I didn't have enough talent. It wasn't that I didn't have enough connects. It's because I wasn't gay enough. Okay? I wasn't gay enough. I wasn't, all right? That's what you got to do. Okay? You want to get those platinum records? 7. 7. And I, my friend, was not gay enough to even go gold. Okay? You want to make that platinum money? You want to make that mega money? Huh? Tom Cruise, you know how many dicks he could gobble up at one Diddy party? He does his own freaking stunts.
How do you think I got the Dom documentary?
That's why I'm not famous. So stop asking. Okay?
I hope
And
that,
I wouldn't have sex with Aretha Franklin.
I hope that you could one day suck dick through somebody and become famous.
Have somebody, do it for me.
Yeah, like
That's why I need a manager.
Yeah.
That's why I need a manager. So he could be like, listen, you want Gary on this show? And the guy will be like, well, I don't know. No, you do. And then he unzips and goes, maybe I do want Gary on this show. I need a manager to get down there and be like, and then fucking get me some of these gigs, man. Anybody out there want to be my manager? Brian?
No, I'm bad. I'm a bad manager. Bad at managing blowjobs. I'm great at lining them up.
Come on, dude. Let's put that giraffe neck to use. Okay? That neck alone could make me a fucking Oscar winner.
Yeah, but, the guys who produce the movies, they don't need this long neck.
You claim to have my back, dog.
It'd be a waste. You want to get in an NBA team. That's what this neck is for.
Dude, you claim to have my back. What you need to do is get your ass down to the Brooklyn Detention Center and get into one of those orange parties and see if you can hook me up. Michelle says, yes, I will be your manager, Gary, but I'm too old to suck dicks anymore. I don't want to hear that, Michelle. There's no age limit. In fact, they say those 90-year-old bitches with the no teeth, that's extra. You got to pay extra for shit like that. You know? Brian Studderman all the time, he talks about that shit. Themore says, I could see you in Brokeback Mountain. You can see me in Brokeback Mountain. Let me tell you something, Themore. You're no longer allowed to ever buy a post-up, pin-up picture of me, okay?
Dude, that'd be really funny. It'd be funny to do some fucking pinups.
I won't know, man. I'm not going to cater to that idea, son.
Oh.
Okay? Do they still have Teen Beat? Does that magazine still exist?
I don't think so, and I don't really want to look up Teen Meat or Beat.
Teen Beat, B-E-A-T, you fucking disgusting.
You look that up on your end, dog.
No, I just want to know, like, if that's something I should aspire to.
Google it yourself, dog.
All right, then Google this instead. Is X hamster.
That one is still around, I am sure. I'm quite sure that one is.
Last you checked, it was still around this morning. As of 5:05, it was still around, and then you had to stop for the show.
But I have no hot water. I do know that. Those things are still both true.
And no
dude, I want to take a shower
so now
so
it makes
bad,
sense.
bro. I want to take a shower so bad.
Yeah, man.
It sucks.
That warm dildo ain't gonna wash itself.
Yeah, I was thinking about. You're such an asshole, dog. Why are you doing this to me?
Come on, that was funny.
It was funny. You're getting better as the show's going on. You're warming up. I guess you're waking up. Is that what's going on? You're finally here with us.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but
I'm trying to say that you're off to a slow start this episode, G.
I might have been.
You shouldn't let me carry the show because we end up in 35 minutes of poop.
You went there. And for some reason, you were showing us uncircumcised dicks and talking about herpes. But, listen, dude, that's the thing. See, this is our show together. So you Yeah, Timor, there you that's how I should put it. Are you a hawk tour man applied to BG's Hollywood manager? Yeah, you won't have to hawk tour me. Just get me those gigs, man. And if you got a hawk tour gig at 2, you know, then you got a hawk tour gig or 2. Michelle says, how do you think I got TMJ?
Dirk.
I told you about fucking with them black men, Michelle.
What did you tell her, G? Why don't you tell all of us?
I told her you keep fucking with them big black dicks, it's gonna pop your jaw. So for the games, your jaw comes out the socket. Nah, I love you, Mama. I'm just joking. Brian made me say that. He has cue cards here. You don't see them. He actually writes this whole show. That's why it sounds so unprofessional. Because he actually he has a thing. I have a ticker that pops up and he writes what he wants. That's why you always hear his fingers, you know.
It's me controlling the animatronic Gary robot.
I feel like a fucking puppet. And I feel like the whole world got their hand up my ass right now.
Why, bro? Why? You gotta let go of some of that stress, man. Don't carry it. Let it go. Leave it, Gary. Leave it. Leave it. You don't need it. Listen, Gary, you're small. You're little. You're little, Gary. You're little, right? You don't have that much muscle mass on your body or wide shoulders anymore, G. You cannot be handling that stress. Don't carry it, G. Don't carry it.
You
listen to me. Don't carry it, G.
You lanky, spaghetti link, wiggly, boneless,
spineless,
rubbery, black man.
Black? You call me black?
Elastic man physique having, Mr. Fantastic neck having, beak nosed. I'm just fucking with you, dog. I love you, man. I got nothing bad to say about you, man. All right? I'm not going to dish your lanky body, dog. It's your lanky body, man. And you know what? You come in handy when I got to get shit out from between, like, the sink and the wall. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have your fucking stretch arm strong abilities around me, dog, I don't know where I'd be. My toothbrush would be lost forever.
Dude, I feel the same way. I mean, I always like to hang around with active alcoholics to make me feel better about myself.
I'm glad I could do that for you.
I always like to come over and feel like I'm giving back to another culture in a different part of town.
I made you Puerto Rican pancakes the other day.
Yeah,
and this is how you treat me?
Bro, I was...
I give you
who puts jalapenos in pancakes, bro? That's what I want to know.
No, the only reason why I call them Puerto Rican pancakes is because of the complexion. And you got to have my pancakes to appreciate that joke.
Yeah, and then a little Tia Jemima's on top.
Okay. Whatever. You good?
Yeah, and I'm wondering, I'm looking out the window right now to see a full moon. So I'm wondering, are you turning into a werewolf? Is that why you're so angry and agitated right now? You're about to have that.
I am. The truth is that's what's going on because it starts at the balls and it gets really itchy.
Oh.
You know? My question for everybody
out there. That
could
be the Hermes, dude. That might be the Hermes.
Nah, man, I'm good with the Hermes, dog.
But if you're French, it's Hermes.
It's pronounced Hermes. You got it right. Her-me. Took both of us to make this happen. You know, you got a case of the Hermes. If you get it from a dude, then it's the Himmies. I don't know, man. It can't all be good. You know what's worse? You know what's worse is that I got to go tonight and try to make people laugh.
I know. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that you bombed here for an hour or so to save the show. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping this was like your warm up. Hope you got the tip of the tongue, tip of the lips. You know, yeah. I hope you got.
What me twiddle me twats.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor. Watch back the first half hour when I was killing it, and then you use that tonight.
When you was killing it, you said? Were you killing it?
Oh, I was killing it, baby. I tried to end the show.
Did your parents see your Kill Tony experience?
See, this is all you got, dude.
No. It just popped in my head. I just want to know.
They did. My wife saw it. My family saw it. My brother.
Your wife saw it?
Yeah, she didn't like it. No.
Oh, she probably regretted being your wife at that point.
She did. Yeah, she did. Yeah. But see, here's
that must be hard.
I bombed.
That must be hard. Now, I want you to picture that.
You bombed 3 times.
No. I want you to picture that. Imagine that you.
I'm picturing is 2 people.
No. I want you to tell me
tonight.
I want you to tell me something.
And Gary walks 50% of the crowd.
That could happen.
And it's only because the one person was in a wheelchair and they rolled the other one
out. It could happen. I've done shows where I was like, "Oh, I guess that's the show." But no, like I want you to imagine your lady coming and saying to you, "Baby, it's on. I want you to see my performance on Kill Tony." And you watched that, and that was your lady.
Oh, I never showed it to her. I didn't show it to her. I didn't show it to anybody.
Oh, you just told them about it?
No, I didn't. No, people, they saw it, dog.
All right, but let's say like you saw that. Let's say you like.
It was like 2.5 months after, bro. A lot of people forgot about it, and then it came up.
It's coming back again.
I know,
because I went and I liked it like 40 times, and then I commented a bunch of times under it to get it flowing again on the page.
Well, hey man, you know I'll continue to get us millions of views.
But I'm saying, dude, if that would have been your lady, if you would have been watching it and you were watching your lady on Kill Tony and she did your performance,
I would have told her she would have.
Would you still be able to make love to her the same way?
I don't think so. You're a cashier.
And now you know why it feels different.
See, this is what I was talking about before, people. Gary, this is I'm friends with you because I know you need to get out this rage, and I know you're a better performer for it. So this is my civic duty for all the paying customers of AC Jokes. I should actually get paid for this.
One day you will. Yeah. Not today. Probably not tomorrow.
I should be famous, dude. I'm eating the dick for you right now.
Probably not tomorrow. Maybe a couple of years, man. Just stick with me for another 400 episodes. I guarantee you, by the time we hit 1,000 episodes, I guarantee you that if I'm still alive, by the time we hit 1,000 episodes, you will be famous.
15 years. We have 15 years from now. So, yeah, 15. How old are you? Yes. Either way, it's not looking likely.
This is a good year for me, man. I'm going to be 55. Well, I'm not going to be anything, son. I don't tie myself to the time of man. Okay?
Fake.
You're on that hermetic clock.
I'm today years old. Mm-hmm. How about you, dog? Huh? Mm-hmm. Do you put yourself in the man's time? Mm-hmm. Are you on that spectrum? Are you on their spectrum of time? How old are you, son? See, I don't look at it as how old. Don't ask me how old I am. Ask me how wise I am.
Take what I said, dog.
I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Oh yeah. Oh. I said I'm smarter and wiser.
It is the fool that says they know. Let that sink in.
Lens cap. That's good.
Listen, man, if you guys are still trying to find something, the holiday season is here. If you're trying to find something for that person you love for Christmas, man, you need a stocking stuffer. Well, stuff that stocking with Triple X Playground, yo. So get a very double, extra wide, extra long stocking and stuff Triple X Playground into that bitch, man. And then on Christmas night, roll the dice, get fist deep into someone you love with Triple X Playground. The best adult tool communication board game ever made. 2 to 8 players. We're talking fake-offs.
Diddy sent someone out with his Christmas card last year.
Rated G does not promote the incite this game use. All participants must sign waivers. And if you haven't done it already, go to GaryGGarcia.com, man, and sign up and join my website, man. Join the page, man. Find out what I'm doing, where I'm going to be at. Look how handsome I look right there. Oh my God, I look so happy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I look so happy. I remember that day.
How long ago was that?
Who fucking knows, dude? I don't remember yesterday.
But you remember the photo?
No.
You just said you remember the photo. Did you?
Did I?
No? Yeah. What did you say? I remember the day.
I don't know. I
You
don't
said
remember.
I remember that photo.
I have no recollection. See, that's the thing. You create a pattern of not remembering anything. This way, when you use it in court, you have a bunch of people that can come and say, yeah, that motherfucker never remembers nothing.
Yep.
I
want to pass some phone numbers off to you. This is Beth Silverstein. She's in neurology in the dementia department at NYU. Me and Jasmine have set an appointment up for you. Don't worry. We'll tell you when it is, and we'll remind you. We'll get you there.
You gonna put me in the back seat of the car?
No, you can drive.
Hey, we ain't going to the park. Oh, man.
Catch Gary tonight. acjokes.com.
If you're in Atlantic City, why not come, man? Come check out Donnell Rawlings, man. That's going to be dope, man. I'm rich, bitch. All right? He's the closest thing we could get to Chappelle. Come here and tell stories of Chappelle. Listen, man, we love you guys, and we love everybody who shows up, everybody who doesn't, catches us later, especially if you're catching us later, man. Big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? We love you. Timor, love you, man. Love you, man. Ciro, thanks for coming on, man. I got to talk to you, baby. I'll be reaching out to you in a couple of days. Brian, parting is such sweet sorrow.
But I love missing you.
And on that note, goodbye, bitches.